Good morning.
Hey guys, good morning. You heard me correctly? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, nice. Hi, good morning. Hello everyone. Thanks for joining that meeting. It's long times ago that we don't do it, but we have to sort a lot of stuff and doing meeting for nothing. It's not really interesting. DP, just to confirm, the stream is live, correct? Yep. Yeah, sorry for the echo because that's my office that has echo. I put some headset. Okay, let's just start with a few things. We make a lot of work on new apps and then on old apps too. Before doing some stuff, you see that Poseidon is going down for a few days, I think two now, because we make some improvement in it, mainly in backend. And also it's related to the news, the future news. So you will understand later. It will be released today. So yeah, some people tell me that you don't heard me. Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay. Perfect. So for the moment, yep. So beginning of Poseidon, it will be released today. It will be opened today. So you will be able to access your node and so on. Also, so Poseidon, that's okay. You have some question about it, maybe? Okay, nothing. That's good. Okay, so Poseidon is mostly backend stuff and so on. You see that some teachers coming, asking some, it's not reward, but ransom nearly. So was a bit fun, honestly. But okay. I want also first to thanks because we talked about the Explorer before. So the Explorer is now back online, and I want to thanks Mike Gunn for that because he is doing a lot of work on it, and he will push the new version of the Explorer, the updates. He handled that, and in a few days or 1 week or two, you will see it too. So a lot of speed improvement and so on in it. About Poseidon too, we got a lot of success with the VM order, the VPS. We are in more than 250 VPS order. And so speaking of that, we don't expect it, honestly. We just wanted to sell few VPS for a use case. And as we got that amount of order, we switched it to a platform that is open source and that will help you manage your VPS totally. Blinky, if you want to present that platform and explain a bit. Blinky?
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. I'm not sure what to present. We're going to use the OpenStack platform. We have it set up in a multi-head fashion. it's going to get basically each VPS you order, you're going to get instead of just a VPS, you're going to get the interface, a platform to use with it. And for each one, you're basically going to get a resource pool. So if you consider, like, say you ordered 3 of them, our standard for a master node is, 1 public IP, 4 gigabits of RAM, 40 gigs of drive space. And so if you order 3 of them, you're going to get 3 CPUs, 3 times 40 gigabits of RAM, 3 times 40 gigabits of drive space, 3 times, so you're going to get 3 IPs, 12 gigs of RAM, and 120 gigs of space. And it's just going to keep adding from there. And it became pretty apparent when we had so many orders that putting on the platform that we were going to use was going to become difficult to manage and hard to integrate into Poseidon. So we have some of the features are integrated into Poseidon. You'll be able to start, stop, reboot. I think the console link might be ready. Some other things like that, and of course it has static IPs, no NAT, none of those things. We're not breaking our own rules. And you'll also, I believe, have an interface that you'll be able to get into for the OpenStack project itself. So each account will get a project, and if you ordered 3 VPS, then your project would have the resource allotments to be able to make 3 VPS on it. I don't know. I think we're still kind of kicking around a few different configurations for how we're going to fully implement that. So, for example, I don't know that in that 3 VPS situation that you'd be able to make a VPS with 3 CPUs and 1 giant hard disk and
depends
stuff like that. But I think you can. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we will create some stuff, for that. But the first goal was first to just sell the VPS for the master nodes. So
But it has some pretty good features. It's got its own built-in firewall management, or you can use the VPS firewall and just allow all traffic through. We have a master node image ready, so you'll be able to pick that, and it already has a lot of the stuff on it. It has the chain mostly preloaded on it. You'll still need to run the Poseidon one-click installer against it, so it sets your tokens and stuff properly. But it's got the other stuff in there that we'd like to have in there. I don't know. I mean, other than that, it's the images are there. We can work with you if you need to have it do something else that it doesn't currently do. Additionally, it has API features, which are kind of cool. You can install OpenStack client on a workstation and use that to manage your VPS. Or to manage your project. You can, if you ordered enough resources, for instance, you'd be able to install a little cluster inside of it. But it's pretty.
it's really good.
It's not all the bells and whistles. It's got some good functionality and some good features, especially for the administration of it. For instance, we can migrate your VPS from one host to another host pretty seamlessly. But it's not like a cPanel interface, or a WHM interface or anything where you're going to have 50 different choices of auto install media or all kinds of different directives that you can use to modify your Apache, etc. It's a little more bare than that. It's not as full featured as things like that, but it is more kind of geared towards a developer compared to your standard web hosting client.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, there is API sync, so you will be able to just pop up a server with few command line for developers, because we want to attract more developers also to the Pirl platform. And also we will push to integrate our stuff in it. So there is an ID, and we want to push it, is to, for example, integrate the IPFS. So basically, we will push on OpenStack, And then if the commit is accepted in the community, everybody will be able also to get the IPFS in that platform too. Why we take also OpenStack? Because we don't want to reinvent the wheel. We have more stuff to do, more, I would say, important for us to do that. There is a big community. The code of that is open source, so you can check it on their GitHub repo, and it's used in production by a lot of big hoster. So that's for the VPS. They will be enabled soon. So you will be able to provision your masternode on it and control it. If some want to make some tutorials, you're welcome. I want to thank you also Packetflow because he helped us to make some testing on that, mainly on network, on security too. So thank you very much for that. Okay, so we worked also on other stuff, of course. So his classes make also some work, and we completely remake the wallet. So now you have a mobile wallet, 100% functional, and design it correctly. This app is already pushed to the Google Store. I will validate it. It's in validation from Apple Store. And so that's not in the future. The apps are built and just ready to be released. So in these apps, you are able to receive, send payments. I will just pass some screenshots. And it's a completely new design, more professional.
Can you execute a masternode contract inside of it?
No, you don't have contract in it because we wanted we taken a different path. We want to make some features, simple features, but working features. Don't want to make a lot of stuff and contract and so on. So we will add one by one on it. But you can, for example, execute the voting stuff. You know, I don't know if you remember when we made the voting, the carbon vote, people wasn't able to send zero transaction and so on. Now you can.
Oh yeah, ask for the contract. Yeah.
So here you can enable that function. You will have also all the Pirl news in that. So you can follow. You can have multiple wallets, and you can scan the QR code. Missing is pretty everything. So that will be released. I will push the button later today on that. At least on the Play Store will be ready. Just waiting for Apple Store. So that's our first apps. So as you can see, we were silent, but comparing to the older one, there is big improvement in that. So this app, we will enable more features in it later, because we need sometimes to integrate the stuff. Okay, let's make a little pause on apps. We worked also on the roadmap for this year. A part of the roadmap is the new algo that we should start next year implementing that. and testing that so we can go away of the mining stuff and improve our transaction speeds, because we need a lot of transaction speed. That's because we want to push some new apps in it. So, and new apps take a lot of transaction. So about that, we make work on a new apps too. We worked a lot on Pirl Chat, and it will be available also today when I push the button in Google Play Store.
Ninja button?
What?
Is that a ninja button you got in front of you?
Yeah, I got a ninja button. So today, yeah, let me explain a bit what you have in Pirl Chat. Now, Pirl Chat, so you have as usual the one-to-one conversation. You have also a new design of Pirl Chat, but we also enabled a few functionality. And that few functionality that is really important is a group chat. So now in Pirl Chat, you are able to group chat. And it's private also. Let me drop a few pictures of the new Pirl Chat. So that app's already get a completely new redesign. You can also secure the apps now with a code. You are also able to choose the node you want to communicate with. Okay, you have to know that everything is already encrypted on your device. Yeah, Masterbird, thank you. I see it in the screenshots. So everything is already encrypted in your device, but if you have a master node or if you want to spin up your own node, or for whatever reason you need to do it, you can just add, there is a button, you just add custom nodes. There is no merging on that because we already done. Let me see if I can just give you an overview. Yes, Pirl Wallet and Pirl Chat are separate because we don't want it to merge both. It's two purpose, it's two different stuff, and yeah. I'll let you a few minutes to check the screenshots. So also in Pirl Chats, you have now the possibility to tips people. You just slide right to contact and you send the money you want to send to him. So the tipping is enabled for Pirl Chats. You cannot yet upload files.
Kind of like
Next
a
functionality.
kolache, like fluffy like a kolache.
My internet here is pretty slow, so let me try to give you. You have also a new functionality where you can just add contacts. So locally, it's stored locally anyway, but you are able to add contact lists like you do with your phone, a phone book, and you can customize that, giving the correct name and what you want. Also now you will have a little bubble next to your chat when you have a new message, so it will be easier to see when you have a chat. Associate name with wallet address, right, GD. So you can associate your name to the wallet. So it's easier to pick up, but it's only locally, just for you. I have to mention too that Pirl chat, group chat, is also encrypted. And let me just drop a picture if that's fucking internet want to send it. Yeah. So here you can see that you can just add your custom WebSocket endpoint to communicate with. So you are totally free. You have the app, you put your endpoint if you're scared, and you can communicate. So the Pirl chat is here. It will be released today. I will push the button.
Yes, packet flow you can.
And do you have some question? Yeah, packet flow. You can use your own node. You just you put the endpoint you want to put. April, I don't think so. That they will push. I will try to make it in test flight. Maybe will be faster. But Android, yeah, will be available today. But the both apps are buried. So they are both ready. The binaries is ready. They are working because we tested it, and we're just waiting April.
Dubs, obviously there's some interest in people using their own RPC or socket server. So I believe that's going to be on port 6589, correct?
Correct.
So for those of you who want to try that, you need to make sure that you specify that.
Also, most of you see that released a new support website, support.pirl.io, and where you have a lot of docs. If you guys want to get a bounty and write some docs for that, feel free. And we put that in place to get easier support, follow, because we have a lot. Ask to Fat Blinky, he is doing a lot of stuff on that. So it will be easier. I want to thank the people that make the translation of that apps also, because yeah, we got a lot of community contribution, and that's really nice because the wallet is available on 6 or 10 language. And I will just I will push here the name of the guy that made it. So again, packet flow was here. Sadiecan. And also I have to say that some of that guys don't want a bounty, and really appreciate that. Again, Mike can make a lot of translation. So thank you. Thank you to those guys helping us translation. What more? I think I'm done now, Blinky.
You're what? You're done?
I don't know. I'm just thinking, but I'm not sure. Okay, so I talk about Poseidon mask PS, where you will get OpenStack. Oh yeah, we will have a console. We will have alerting. Pill chat, that's okay. Pill wallet is okay. Yeah, just a little thing or the one more thing stuff. We worked a lot on on accessibility. So now you are all aware that we got the license to do it, and you will be able to pay your masternode VPS, and that's the ID in Pill. But to do that, you have to get an access for that. So we created Pill Pay, and Pill Pay is your gateway for payment. With merchant, because merchant needs some legals backend for the tax report and so on, so they will be able to use it. We will have two versions of Pill Pay. The Pill Pay like a premium website, so most of merchant will use it because they will be able to convert to fiat, and that's really important. But to convert to fiat, you need some legal stuff. So that's available now. We will push the button too on pillpay.com. You will be able to pay your VPS that you pre-order in Poseidon with PillPay automatically. So PillPay will send you a recurring payment email with a QR code. You just have to scan that code, send the money with your wallet, preferably your mobile wallet. It's easier, and boom, your VPS is paid. So recurring payment means that you are able to get a subscription. That subscription don't control your funds again. Pill Pay is not an exchange, it's not a wallet, it is a tool. So that tool, you have to remember to use it. You control your funds. Your money is your key, your money. So just withdraw to your wallet when you make some buy on it, and keep your funds safe. We will take care to keep your funds safe too. But again, we are not a bank. You are your own bank, and that's the goal of crypto. PillPay is a gateway with fiat, so merchant can push the adoption on that. I need to make some time, maybe? Okay, so PillPay will require stuff. Know your customer, AML, because it's a requirement for our bank. You will be able to deposit fiat on PillPay to buy Pill. First, it will be in step. So you will be able to deposit fiat and buy Pill, and later we will enable the withdraw too. So you will be able to sell your Pill for the fiat, so merchant can get back their money. Merchant will be able to keep a portion of Pill or sell everything, or sorry, I read the Christian syntax, or sell everything to get the fiat back. So for them, it's easier to accept the payment in PL. We need some prepaid card like Bill card, or Rocket will go to the stream and PL Pay plus Process card, Master or Visa. That's something we will check after. But honestly, if we get a good integration and that we will work on it also, some plugins to put, for example, for WordPress, I don't remember the name. I forgot the name, but some ShopMaker plugin. So we are so you will be able to just integrate it, put your API key, and boom, you have it. So that's for the version of non-decentralized stuff, and we will also deploy some how do you say that, ephemeral contract. So some guys will be able to pay using that. Anistro, how you potentially utilize or integrate Samsung blockchain wallets with any of the solution? No, we don't have to. We don't thought about that.
I think he's maybe asking if it's possible to get Pearl added to their chain or to their wallet. Maybe? I don't know.
I don't know, honestly. I don't check it. I was a little bit, how do you say that, full of work, and PillPay was already a lot of stuff. So here it's what will look like. Welcome to PillPay, guys. So when you register in PillPay, you will have to complete the Know Your Customer stuff. We use GetMati, so some of you know it because Big C use it. It's really easy, it's fast, and that will help to get the process done. It's already something that is accepted by legal requirement here in Mauritius. Thanks, MRM. Yeah, PillX and PillPay is the same because we don't want it to be put in the category of an exchange or another one and so on, because that's not really a goal that we have. We don't want to be an exchange or the Binance or whatever. It's PillX, PillPay. It's the same. You have the same functionality. Alan, I don't know, honestly. I don't tested it. Sorry. So, do you guys have some question about PillPay?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
I put the question in general chat. I don't know if there's even any thought behind this, but since there seems to be like an emphasis on the mobile applications, are there going to be any efforts to like try to do any kind of interoperability with like the F wallet that exists on the Samsung devices, the Samsung blockchain device wallet?
As explained, I don't check it, so I will have to check that Samsung wallet. So I can say no, if yes or no, honestly.
Okay.
I'm going to guess, just a wild guess, that the Samsung wallet, I mean, I briefly Googled it. I've never even heard of it before, but I'm going to just kind of guess that they're going to have an enormous listing fee considering. I mean, do you see, since you use it, do you see any small coins on there?
No, I mean the support is pretty limited now, and the only reason why I asked is because Ethereum is supported, so I know there's some cross compatibility with wallets there. But
Yeah, there's probably compatibleness. It's the problem with getting in the list. I mean, they don't want 5,000 coins on their wallet free.
I'll check it. I will put on my to-do list. That's already 2 books long.
That would be cool though. It's a good idea. I wouldn't hold your breath for it, to be honest. That's when a major developer takes something that's generally open sourced and used by the community and then capitalizes on it by integrating it into their product and then charges you extortion fees to get your other project listed to it.
Exactly.
If only Pirl was an ICO, man, you fucked that up, Dubs.
Yeah. So let's speak about the new stuff. Yeah, marketing is planned on that. The correct guy for marketing is not yet hired. You have to know also that everything costs a lot of money. I got some proposal, but proposal on $10,000 per month, and that I can't afford. Sorry for the moment. But I think I will split it in a multiple role. So that's reply to your question. Okay. For the 2020, the roadmap is pretty clear now. We will work as that new algorithm, and that new algorithm will speak it about it. So that's
Where is the roadmap? Is that out?
No, I will make it correctly with the designer, so you will love it. It will be part of the new website. That new website is basically our website with better information, more platting, and the design. The same design rules that the wallet and the chat. And also more information so people can know what we do. Now our website, the problem is pretty techy, and we don't really expose our apps. You have to dig to find what is spell chat, that we have the wallet and so on. So we will have all in one place too. That's really important. So yeah, that's new algorithm. We will work also on Pirl Pay, develop it, so you will have more and more functionality. We will also learn when people will use it, and then we can put some more features, functionality in that. We'll continue to develop Pirl chat.
Yeah, but we're not a token.
Sorry. We will continue to develop the Pirl chat to enable encryption by sending files and so on. So that leads to Marlin. Marlin will got biggest improvement next year, and so Marlin, we will work on the speed of that, and we will also decentralize the option to buy self-storage on that. So it will be totally free, and you will be able to interact with it in the new Poseidon when the algorithm is ready, because we will get rid of the current Poseidon. Of course, it will keep the masternode management and so on, but all the reporting will be worked on. And now we have a pretty good overview of what's going on under the hood. And we will step by step move it to a decentralized application. So you will be able to see your reporting in the chain and so on, and not depending Poseidon. So Poseidon will be split into Poseidon for management and the Poseidon for the reporting, where you will have all the functionality and see all your stuff. Coming.
That's a good question.
Yeah, you can check the progress mainly in the dev diary. We have also pushed that in the support. Let me find that for you.
I feel like I'm fixing to get yelled at.
So here you can follow all the comments. A word about that. I push all the comments information on Telegram also at the same time.
Crypto Cyan, I'm gonna have to mute you.
And also, yeah, we could. I think you can check. You can check. Oh, mute that. Thank you.
I got it.
We can check also the total number of users. We will expose a bit. We will make a statistic page on the website, like the message sent, because we can track a bit. We can track what the number, the volume, because you can see transaction maybe, but you cannot see the message. But we will push that for the usage because it's important. Let me check. I think I have some screenshot. Okay, but I will see later. So I forget my line. Yeah, so after the Marlin and the Poseidon stuff, we will also work on Pirl app. So to fit the new design UI UX, because it's not really convenient now. It's a good app, but to be honest, it's shit to use sometimes. So that part will be improved because it's really important too, and it will be the new wallet. So let's push that. Also with Poseidon integration, where you can already upload files to the IPFS Marlin. You can manage all your wallets, create the contract. There is already a contract integrated in that, so you can create masternode with it. Yeah, you can connect it to the ledger, and working on Pirl app will lead also to some UI UX improvement of Pirl2 because it's integrated in it. So we have a pretty good idea here. I think I'm nearly done. Yeah, I'm nearly done. I have no more apps to release. So in brief, today we will release Votes app, Pirl Chat, sorry, and Pirl Pay to the corresponding store, the mobile store. We will also push the button so you guys. No, Pirl Chat will not be in Pirl app yet because Pirl Chat is on phone. It's really easier to chat. Pirl Pay, you will be able today to register in it. So just click a button in Poseidon and you will be redirected to Pirl Pay so you can validate your data and get access to Pirl Pay to get your VPS. And then your VPS will be spin up this week. This week that functionality will be up too, and you will be able to get your VPS up and running and install your masternode in that this week after a payment, of course. Yeah. So there is API able. Good point. Thank you to God on that. There is also a doc of it because it's easier. Let me grab screenshot. and that was a lot of work. Um, so you have a complete API that follow a bit also the standard of. So you will have some direct payment, the subscription, the simple payment. The simple payment is just when you say you redirect a user and money without no more. Just a moment, I give you a screenshot. So remember that when you use Pirl Pay and you register on Pirl Pay, you have to use your real name, because otherwise you will not get validated. And so as a developers, you will be able to integrate it with all the apps. That's the Pirl Pay API. Part of it.
A very skinny part. Holy moly, it's like a mile high.
Just zoom in. So you have all the functionality with that. Blinky, you should activate Windows.
Never.
Yeah, I can see it.
Also, there will be an SDK already in Python. I will update it because it's now a bit. It was a first release. It was more to, how do you say that, to get the domain, not the name. But here you see that we work on the SDK, so for developer it will be easier also. I will try to make one for PHP because I know some people love PHP.
About a quarter of the internet. All those people using cPanel love it.
It's PHP.
Nah, cPanel's Perl, but it installs a bunch of PHP apps.
Exactly, Python for the win. You can download it, but it's pretty now empty. I will push a new one in a few days coming, so it would be easier for everybody to integrate that. Also, if you found bugs or you are always welcome, we give reward, but we don't give ransom.
Rackle.
Hey, Rocco.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I had a mic on. I'm just trying to be Silence.
Why are you?
I'm offshore.
Oh, it's because I don't see you. You are at the bottom of.
Yeah, I just came in.
Okay. So, do you guys have some question?
I like it when it says multiple people are typing at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's what we need to get to.
GV, waterfall being made blood. I posted, maybe you don't see it, a bit ago. I'm searching some people in marketing. I replied to that to hire the full-time marketer guy. I have some requirement to hire people locally too, because I have to, and it's pretty hard to find already some good guys because marketing they sell them, and when they work is not the same. I don't want to repeat the marketing decision that we take a few months ago with Biga. It was enormous money for not so much. So now we try to get to the balls and the balls running and publish everywhere. So it's why also we appreciate a lot of stuff in the wallet, so people will see news and so on, and we will get a bit away, I would say, from Discord for that, and pushing some news elsewhere, like we did in the support website, pushing the dev diary there, so people can search, find stuff, and so on, and follow. Because Discord is good, but not everybody uses Discord. I use a Discord because it was easy for crypto, but otherwise I'm not in Discord. The ETA for the website will be easier, so everything will be in that. We will target local already local people. With that, so target some shoppers. But if you want to use it to help us, just DM me. We will put. I will put. I would like to put in place some ambassadors by country. So if you want to do that, open. Feel free to say, and let's do it. Pirl MRM is today. You will be able to subscribe on it, to register, to verify your information, and you will be able to use it today. MRM, Flow chat today, wallet today, everything today. I will push the button in the Play Store. Then some. What about PillX? PillPay both, though. So it's because we wanted to call that PillX, PillPay, blah blah. It's too much, you know. You have here and there, and people will not follow. Will just say, okay, I don't know the apps you use. So the PillX goal was not to be an exchange. It was just to swap from fiat to crypto and from crypto to fiat. Yes, Prial, we have some good position, some good contact here to push it. We want to push also in Africa. I'm currently doing some, I'm preparing some formation for the banking sector here in Mauritius to explain what is Pirl, how to use cryptocurrency and so on. Our bank want to use Pirl as a framework. Yeah, banks are going to use Pirl as a we are their first integration. That's why we are really conscientious. We have good contact and good partnership with them. So they will take the Pirl example to make a framework in their company for crypto. I just want to push also something about Poseidon. We find some abusing stuff. I talked about it. But yeah,
There's somebody in this channel that's one of the abusers.
yeah, probably. But anyway, we will just not store everything, and we will take a more radically approach because it's for the community. That's
It's
it.
costing us a lot of development time, actually. It's very annoying, and we're tired of dealing with it. We're not going to anymore.
Exactly. So we will know more easier for us, and just don't care about that.
It's a special message to somebody that's in the channel right now. They know who they are.
Packet flow, yes, and a mini website that will be published. And so people will be able to understand. And it's why it's important in the new website. We will make a page for each app with schema, information, and how stuff is working. You're welcome. Actually, you have a wiki on the support website where everything is in. For example, for the group chat, I will also expose it. But basically, you can go in and go out and just see the message where you are in the group chat. You will not be able to see message before or a message after you leave the chat or when you were not in there. Just only your message where you were present. Because it's encrypted, of course. Do you have some more questions?
Sorry, I kind of zoned out. Did you get Packet Flow's question about a high-level overview? I know there was a slideshow made for that.
Yeah, is what I say. This will be on the website, the page of the apps, and we will
Oh, okay, okay.
So I will open Poseidon today, where you can see the Pill Pay button where you can register, and then you will be able to get your notes. So most of you have noticed that you don't get the payment, but the blocks are stored, and you will get the payment for all the blocks where the payment was not done. So don't worry about that. Just you have to know that even if Poseidon is down, your reporting continues. Whoops. Is DP Telecom staff? Maybe he cut the cord.
That's all right. I think we pretty much made all the announcements that are available anyway.
What do you PLP server? We will try to make this week available. LPL. So it depends also when you registered and you got stuff done for PLP, your validation, and then we can proceed. So again, share, like, comments, we post stuff. You were to report the issue with release mobile apps, so you can open a ticket and we will publish it in the Git. We could make a Git also. Elki, what did I miss about PLX? I heard about bank integration. Is that connected to PLX? PLX and PillPay will be the same app. So basically, I will speak a bit more about that. The first payment option will be the fiat transferred. So that means you will have a bank account where you will bank account numbers, not your bank account numbers yet, but you will be able to transfer the money. So to buy fiat, to buy Pill with fiat.
I'd almost say it's more of a depository queue or something.
Yeah. A bit like on Coinbase.
Credit voucher for a free 3-day, 2-night vacation. Emeritus.
Mine. I don't see the page for 2 weeks, I think.
I think we're slowing down. We should wrap this up. Good audience today, though. I'm glad to see this many people showed up. We got a lot, coming out. Obviously, maybe next time we'll do some PowerPoints and make it a little bit more pro. But
Yeah, but that doesn't work in Discord at Brave Life.
yeah, we could figure something out.
We wanted to make a YouTube, but YouTube has moved away.
So that being said, I think they want you to hit the button, and then you guys can be on the lookout for notifications for your master nodes being ready or provisioned sometime this week. This week starting, I guess, next week, really.
Yeah, because this week is nearly done. Okay, let's close that meeting now.
It's Saturday, man. I'm hungry. The masternode changes needed. There's not any changes needed. What do you mean?
I can talk faster than type. My apologies, man. I thought you said to hit the button regarding masternode updates.
Oh, no. Dubs has this imaginary button in front of him. It's probably several buttons, really, that he was saying he's fixing to hit to push out the Pirl chat, Pirl Pay, and all that stuff out.
No. I like the illusion that it's just one button.
It's one gigantic button. It's red, flashing. It says "Don't press."
So thanks again, all the team, for helping us, following us, and be present. It's now more than 2 years that we are here, and we will continue to develop it. So don't wait to talk about our stuff around you. Use Pirl chat, give us feedback, post some picture of it on wallet, go to Pirl Pay, and let's make Pirl better. How do you say that? Make Pirl great again? For you.
Well, Pirl would have to not be great to make it great again. So.
Okay, we'll end this conversation now.
Yeah, let's get that price rising. I think that's what everybody wants. Not many, and included in that, remember when Pirl launched and the ET hash craze was going on and BTC was, flying to Saturn, and all these, there was a lot of competitive projects that were spinning up that were promising the moon, and you can see a lot of them died. They overhyped and underpromised, or overpromised and underdelivered. Pirl's not for everybody, obviously. A lot of people come in and they want the fast, quick dollar. With the people, I think, that got in early on Pirl bought a whole lot, and then they saw the price rise. Some of them cashed out, some of them didn't. It's probably a good time to start buying again. As you can see, we got a lot of products that are getting finally polished now and are ready to start hitting the market. So, not making a sales pitch here, but a couple spare coins in your wallet doesn't hurt for a long-term hold if it doesn't put you out to buy them.
Yeah, and we keep what we say at the beginning. We said that we will have this fiat integration, and we'll put it. Sometimes people's ranting about me around that it's hard to get all sorted. Also, it's not just
a random bank account somewhere in Cayman Island or whatever country. It's something with fully legal support, license from the government, backed by companies. So merchant is comfortable too, because that's really important. If you want to get something accepted, you have to get some backend for that. As Fat said in the past, how can you make contract with company to get your product if you are nobody? Or something like that.
Can't make a contract with something that doesn't exist. Got to be legal.
Correct. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you again. Have a nice week.
Yep, thanks, everybody.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you. Bye.
When you are done, lay your weary